Hello guys and welcome back. Gonna do a little something different. Obviously we got the Traxxas Bandit VXL brushless. So getting back into RC cars after pretty much 25 years or so. Really haven't messed around with these since I was a young teenager. So it's pretty cool. I was digging around in my garage the other day and came across a couple of my old RC cars, the old fast tracks and that. So piqued my interest in getting back into the RC hobby. So did a lot of research over the past couple of weeks and kind of narrowed it down to where I wanted to be. And the Bandit seemed to be a pretty solid choice. I was really into the buggies. It kind of reminds me of the old Tyco Aero Turbo Hopper. That's one of the ones I had fun with when I was a little kid. So went with the buggy. Pretty cool. So this one does have the Traxxas Stability Management, the TSM. Again, a brushless motor. Slated to do 70 miles an hour plus. Of course, that's going to depend on the battery that you got, and if you switch out I think it's the pinion gear. So I picked that up. I also got the charger set up, and I did get the humpback for now. So I'm not going to be running anything too fast like the lipos, but just a basic starter because I'm just getting started. So this is just to get my feet wet with the hobby. So I'm going to crack this open and give you guys a closer look at the Traxxas Bandit. Alright, so here it is at a package. Really nice first impression. Pretty happy with the size. This is a 1/10 scale buggy. It's got a really cool look to it. So let's first, before we get too far into the buggy, nice controller, the TQI top qualifier. It's got the foam wheel, so it's got a nice feel to it. Really don't know anything about this yet. Again, just getting into the hobby, complete noob. Haven't played with remote control cars since, again, like Tyco fast tracks. Had the hovercraft, and really, this is pretty much me being a noob, getting back into it. But really looking forward to that. From what I hear, it's a pretty solid controller. You also do get a bag of some goodies included, so I'll take a quick browse at that. And that, you got the T-wrench, some tools, and hexes to work on the unit. I believe these are for the shocks. That's the pinion wheel, I believe they talk about. This is a gearing that you could use to get it up to 70 miles per hour with a LiPo battery. So the other thing to note, though, if you do upgrade to this, I've heard that it could affect its ability to do off-roading and whatnot. But again, not sure. Look into that. Right now, I'm just going to be happy just bashing around with it a little bit. Some more parts, some extra clips and screws. Okay, sorry about that. So do have the extra stickers that they do give to you, so you can kind of just customize it for yourself. Looks like they've applied a couple. I see these have been applied over here at the wing. So that's that. Pretty cool. Now let's get into the Bandit itself. It's got a nice weight to it. Do like that. So I'll take the pins off. So that's what it is. You just remove those two pins and it pops off. So, and I did opt to go with the green and blue. You see on the box there is this version, which is the red and black. And then again, there's a Rockstar version, which has got a wild paint job. But this is nice. It's got a nice pattern in the Lexan. So really vibrant, like that. That looks really good. So here is the inside here. So it looks like we got Some setup tips. Again, that's where the battery's going to go. The shocks feel really good on this. Everyone always does that on RC reviews. Again, not an expert, but it does have a nice feel to the shocks. Nice setup. Now the Bandit, this is the VXL. There is a more standardized version, which is got the brushed motor. This has the brushless. So the Valenton 3351R, if that is anything. But Traxxas, one of the reasons I went with this is Traxxas is a very well-known brand. Parts are readily available. I've watched a lot of videos on it. This thing is very durable, so you know, if you bash it around, it's not going to just fall apart on you and break. Also do like the black chrome rims that they did on this. Really cool. It's got the directional front buggy tires with the more traditional knobby tires in the rear. Got a pretty soft feel to them. So I'm liking that. So I'm going to go ahead and get this guy all set up, and then we'll take a closer look at it in action. But looking forward to that. All right, stay tuned, guys. Alright, you guys probably wondering what the heck is that? So, one of my hopes I was hoping to get into with the RC hobby is the ability to kind of integrate the G.I. Joe or 6 scale figures into it. Picking up a 6 scale, powerful, like hobby grade RC are a bit expensive. That might come down the road at some point, but for now, the 10 scale gave me an option to get into it a little more easily, and I was hoping I could do something like this. This is, again, just a little mock-up of something I put together in a couple of hours with some wire and mesh and a couple of just bits and pieces, just a hodgepodge of parts just to slap it together and get a preliminary idea on what it could look like as a mini buggy. So that's what's going on here, and I did design it to be modular. So this is completely swappable. The pins just pop out, and you could go completely back to stock, which is something I definitely wanted to be able to do. Because for real hardcore bashing around with this thing, this roll cage does slow its performance down. So let me get this guy out of the way. But yeah, this just pops right off. Did again put it together with wire. I got mesh and just twisted up some wire. Used some electrical tape to build it up, just to get a mock-up for something that could work. I think I'll definitely put together something a little bit more robust and durable, because it does sway a little bit because of the fixture. So just plastic up in the front, very durable, like just plastic, but it does flex a little bit side to side when you drive it. But again, it just pops right off, and you can go right back to the stock setup and just pop that right back on, just like it originally was. So that's a cool little option for me. And the wing came off, I took that off as well. But really happy with the performance and power of it. Now this is on the regular nickel cat batteries, the humpback. So with the lithium 2S, and this can do 3S as well. Will definitely even boost it even further. Something I'll get into again a little further down the road. Right now I'm having fun just bashing it around a little bit with the nickel cadmium batteries. But really cool car. I didn't really put it to the hardcore test or anything. I'm trying to just ease myself into the hobby. I'm not looking to break anything, even though I know this is a very durable model. I am taking it easy. I do want to get into some nice dirt tracks. I got to find a nice park locally so I can kick up some dirt with this, which is really what it's intended for. So that's it. That's my first look at the Traxxas with a little bit of a custom project to turn it into a mini 6-scale buggy. That's just a hobby I enjoy quite a bit. So hope you enjoyed taking a look at my Bandit. There's a lot more work to go into the buggy itself. It's going to be a fun little adventure into the RC world. So again, hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and until next time.